Hey sippers! So Nicki Minaj is being dragged and there's a cancel campaign because she spoke at the United Nations. And mind you, she was speaking up for Nigerians because the Christians in Nigeria is being scrutinized and armed for being Christians. And Nicki Minaj is coming to their defense by saying, nobody should be scrutinized or armed for whatever religion that they choose. And mind you, though she is speaking up for something that is serious, something that is happening, trying to defend people's lives, Bardi Gang, the Beehive, and other, you know, people who's not fans of Nicki, they're dragging this lady, calling her a sellout because she is speaking on behalf of also the Trump administration. Now, mind you, again, she is speaking up for Nigerians, Christians, not for any sides. And she made that specific statement that she is not making the speech for picking sides. Yet they want her to be canceled. Now, this is something that is this is also very funny to me. First, they made mention that Nikki's on drugs and that she's doing coke, right? Now, this is a very famous rumor and a very famous slander that people use against Nicki, especially Cardi B herself. Cardi B put a blanket on Nicki's name that Nicki's on drugs and she does coke. Cardi B even referred to Nicki's son as Papa Perk. Y'all know Nicki nickname for her son is Papa Bear, right? Because that's her little cute boy. So, because of this very successful moment for Nicki, the people are not very fond of her. They're now saying, oh, look at her. She's getting big. She's getting huge. You want to call Cardi B Barney B? But you popped out looking like this. You gained a lot of weight. At this point, you're chunky. They're calling her the fat word. And at this point, y'all need to pick a side. Is Nicki on drugs? Is she doing coke? Or y'all gonna call her big? Pick a side. Because so far, nobody has never attacked her facial looks because she's very stunning, very beautiful. Pick a side. You've heard the speech. You saw her appearance. We don't need to debate whether or not Nicki's on drugs because obviously she's not. And people these days they want to call you mentally ill because they cannot control you. They cannot force anything onto you for you to accept. She's unapologetically herself and she says what she wants whenever she wants. Hence why there's this narrative going around that she's on drugs because she's not controlled. When y'all say, Cardi B, you're broke, da da da, Cardi B pops out with receipts, showing people that, hey, she just bought a Birkin, so she's not broke. That is controlled. Cardi B, to me, is media controlled. She speak out at the most relevant stuff. So y'all want to say, oh, Cardi B is so real because she goes with a trend. But when Cardi B's on Twitter crashing out, y'all don't see that this person is, something is wrong with them. Cardi B makes a post talking about want to put a gun to her head, and y'all don't want to say something about that. But y'all would really defend Cardi B calling Nicki Minaj a cokehead or a drug addict. See, the whole media is about hypocrisy. Nicki speaking out, defending Christians, mind you, Nicki has always been for the Christian community. This woman, and this is why she's so diverse, she don't only raps about shoes, looks, buns, and stuff, or her punani. She also raps about God. Check her catalog. Nicki is rap. She is real. She's a real person, a real human. Now, what gets me is when the secretary for the UN is gonna say, some of your rivals are not very smart. I was like, you clock that T, because apparently they see the bashing that Nicki has been receiving ever since she was invited to the UN to actually make a statement. And she's the first female rapper to have ever received an invite to the UN. So congrats to Nicki Minaj using your platform to really speak out on something that is very important, shedding light that could save a lot of lives. So kudos to Nicki Minaj. And obviously this woman is not given one F's because she knows what she is doing is right. And of course, y'all be talking about her appearance. Like, be for real. Should she starve? She's gonna eat. The lady has worked hard, so she's gonna eat. Okay? And this is what happens when you age. Your body is not gonna like adjust to a slim, appearance. Like, be for real. She could look like this, then look slim next month. Now, y'all also been comparing her to Cardi B's looks. Mind you, Cardi B, listen, the lady has been under knives. Okay? Cardi B has been so open about her surgeries. Okay? So, which points out that we don't need to discuss that. Cardi B has been very open about her surgeries. Okay? There is like the difference between doing something than being insecure. And I leave it at that. But congrats to Nicki. I love this for her. I love this new journey. I love this new chapter. As a matter of fact, y'all be talking about cancel Nicki, cancel Nicki. Mind you, she cannot be canceled. Okay? She's organic. She's self-made. She was not paid to come in this industry and do dirty work for nobody. Okay? Y'all been trying to cancel Nicki for years, and clearly it has not been working. The girl was on the podium at the UN. And y'all think at this point y'all could ever cancel Nicki? Did it ever occur to you that she cannot be canceled? Did it ever occur to you that she's very powerful at this point? But you know what? I'm gonna let some of y'all stay in that delusion of that cancel culture for Nicki Minaj, but y'all gonna see her thrive nonetheless. But let me know what y'all think. Down below in the comment section, leave a like for this video, share if you care, and see you guys some other time. Thank you so much for sipping with us.